Welcome back to the 2014 Insight Innovation Exchange, brought to you by Green Book and Gen 2 Advisors, proudly supported by Research Now. My name is Ben Smithy, CEO of Spike Market Analytics, and today I'm sitting down with Mr. Aaron Reid, CEO of Sentient Decision Sciences. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here, Aaron.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We are happy to have you here. Insight Innovation, what does this mean for our industry, in your opinion?
It's a big deal. I think if you look at the boards online and you hear the conversations about market research, you're often hearing, oh, market research is,
Don't say it.
You probably have heard this. Market research is dead. Market research is going away. We're being replaced by data analytics and those kinds of things. And we're not relevant. That's what you hear in sort of the broader market. But since we practice in the innovative space, that's not the feeling that we have on a day-to-day basis. When you come to IIeX and you mingle with other folks who are innovating within our industry, it seems like the sky's the limit. So IIeX, I think, represents to our industry the future. Maybe that's oversimplifying. But the energy here and the innovation here on insight into human behavior is different than anything we've seen in the last 10, 20 years in the market research industry. There's promise here. There's promise, there's inspiration, and I think you're seeing more and more clients come to IIeX, which is a very good sign for the adoption of these methods on a broader scale.
Let's talk about innovation within the work that you guys are doing, because you have a very, very cool sort of area that you play in within research, within subconscious. Talk to me about what you guys are doing within innovation and how you view innovation and where you're taking the industry.
Thanks for that question. So studying the subconscious is one primary area where market research has been innovating. Probably in the last 5 to 10 years, we've seen a significant rise in the interest and adoption of neuroscience and neuromarketing methods. Our area of expertise is understanding the subconscious and emotional drivers of choice. But I think in terms of innovation, the next step for measurement of the subconscious isn't just the measurement of the subconscious, but how we integrate subconscious measures with conscious measures in the most effective way to more accurately predict behavior. And so this is really critical. As we move forward as an industry, we can't simply say everything's in the subconscious, because that's not the case. We know that it's a balance between our conscious minds and our subconscious minds. And it's also critical for us, as we move forward with subconscious methods, to not let go of all of the advances we've made on conscious measures. So we want to use the best conscious measures that we've developed over the last 20 and 30 years, combine them with the best subconscious measures to have a more holistic view of the consumer.
So Aaron, at Sentient, what are you guys doing to tie those together? How are you guys taking that notion and that importance and really putting it into action for clients?
Well, let me answer that on a couple of levels. From a methodology perspective, we're combining implicit association work and other neuromarketing techniques with the best choice-based quantitative modeling that we've developed over the last couple of years. So from a quantitative perspective, we look at choice-based conjoint models. We know that's great derived information. It's deliberative. It's system 2 thinking, as you think of it. And we're combining that quantitatively into predictive models with system 1 thinking. So we're measuring the emotion that people feel at a subconscious level, combining it with our best deliberative measures, which are choice-based conjoint, for example, to build a better model. That's answer number 1. The second answer on that is from an access point perspective. We know that the industry is going mobile. And
Absolutely. So I think we're finally able to accept that as an industry, right?
We are. It's a reality. And so mobile offers so many advantages. It's new access points. It's in the moment. You can do shopper. You can do customer experience work in the moment. It's more relevant to the actual consumer experience. But we have to be very careful that we don't step forward with our access points on mobile devices and simultaneously step 20 years back with our research methods.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, we can't access somebody on a mobile device and then go back to using rating scales on how they feel. We know that those don't predict behavior very well. We need subconscious measures and advanced conscious measures on mobile devices. And that's really where Sentient is innovating. We're putting subconscious measurement on mobile devices so we can capitalize on that access point while simultaneously capitalizing on the latest advances in research method.
That's awesome. That makes complete sense. What about on the flip side? When we get away from technology innovation, what about the people? So you look at the MSMR programs, you look at universities all around. They're focusing, we're sitting in one right here. You're focusing on developing and cultivating and engaging the best new talent to bring into the research industry, right? Aside from the hard skills, What are the soft skills? Let's talk personality, right? Personality, persona. What do we need to look for in the researcher of tomorrow to develop the best and top talent to push our industry forward still?
Empathy. I think empathy as a characteristic is going to take you a long way in this industry. And again, let me talk about it from two angles. Empathy for the human experience. Understanding why people do what they do is ultimately what we do as researchers. So having empathy is going to allow you to get deeper into the drivers of behavior. Empathy is also going to serve you in your client-facing interactions. We need to understand what clients need. What do clients need to deliver at the end of the day? And so if we can use the empathy of understanding what their needs are in our research design and our ultimate delivery of the insights, we're going to be more successful.
Absolutely.
So one trait, maybe empathy.
Excellent. Aaron, thank you so much for taking the time. Enjoy the rest of the conference, and good luck with everything you guys are doing.
Thanks, Ben.
You guys heard it here first at the 2014 Insight Innovation Exchange. My name is Ben Smithy, and you just heard from Mr. Aaron Reid, CEO at Sentient Decision Sciences. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.